What's up, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America?
Planet Earth.
Welcome back to another edition of Bar-jutsu Live. I am Jim, just Jim. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares, except the fact that I'm wearing the All Hell Unleashed shirt from Fista Productions. With me is the beautiful, talented, lovely, devastatingly good looking, handsome, sexy as fuck, Aaron Romeo. What's up, Aaron?
What's going on, everybody? Bar-jutsu Live. Remember to tip your bartenders. Tuesday night.
And the equally, no, more beautiful and attractive, funny, smart, fabulous, just the yin to my yang, Amanda Nina here. We've been off for a couple weeks. We had, I had a tooth problem, and then it was 138 degrees in here. It's summertime, so fuck it. But we're back, and today is not a good day. We're back. Today is July, what is it, 22nd, 2025, and it is the end of the childhood soundtrack of my life. Mr. John Michael Osborne, Ozzy Osbourne, passed away today. I am very upset. I was upset. Nene made fun of me.
I did not make fun of you. I said feel whatever you need to feel.
She did. I will give her that. She was like, hey, she's like, if you gotta let out a tear, let out a tear.
Yeah,
and
support it.
I said, no more tears.
Oh.
Get that one? It's an audience. But we got news, we got sports. I want to talk about some sports close to home. And what?
How about
Yeah, whatever. Aaron Romeo is here to talk about some stupid shit. And I want to talk like 90s retro. Wait, what we miss? What was the best part of the 90s?
everything?
What?
Everything.
Oh my god, it was so great. But first I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Obviously, we want to thank Meineke Car Care and Pleasant Hills and Castle Shannon. If you're experiencing some car trouble and everything, stop on into Meineke Car Care and let them know what's going on. They're going to tell you, they're going to give you a diagnosis. They're not even going to fucking do it. They're like, hey, what do you want to do? And like, you know, you're like, I want to get this shit fixed. And they're like, all right, cool. It may cost this much. And if you're like, hey, I don't have that budget, what do we do about that, Aaron Romeo?
You can, it's the easy pay option. You can pay a little first, pay a little
What was that?
front, and then you can pay later when you're ready to.
He did. I thought we were. You were like, hey, you can pay. Easy pay. I like that. I do like it. The easy pay. They love it. You know, no credit, no problem. No cash, no credit, no problem. They got you. Meineke Car Care, Pleasant Hills, Castle Shannon. Give him a call. Ask for Meineke Mike. And he'll be like, yo, what's up? Where'd you hear from me? You'll be like, Bar-jutsu? He'll be like, fuck yeah. Meineke Car. Also, if it's July and you're in the mood and you just feel like fucking, you know, doing anything, sometimes you just want to sit on the couch naked, you know, let your balls flap in the winds, the air conditioner or the fan going and shit and everything, and you need your thirst quenched. Crack open an icy like mango, Iron City, whatever you want. The beer of champions. Iron City beer.
I wish I was at home right now, naked with my testicles all out, drinking a beer.
Fantastic. Also, if you are checking out my shirt, if you can see it, you can download your own version of All Hell Unleashed from Fista Productions. I am addicted to this game. I love it. This is why I have hemorrhoids, because every time I'm on the toilet, I'm taking a shit. I got my Game Boy Advance. I'm like, death, murder.
That's fun.
It is fun.
Multitasking.
But if you're sick of shooting shit digitally in the world of video game, retro gaming, and you want to shoot some shit in real life, where could we go? If we're like, fuck it, I want to kill something, or I want to.
I would go to your house.
You could go to my.
After I go to KMC Firearms.
Oh, that's it. KMC Firearms. They have best options in firearms. If you don't know what you want, Kevin over there at KMC will hook you up. He will walk you through it. He will even give you shooting lessons. He's a good dude. I love KMC Firearms. I get all my firearms at KMC Firearms so that whenever they're like, where's Porco tonight? Oh, he went on a killing rampage. Check him out. Pew, 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 pew. fucking terrible. How do we even have sponsors for the goddamn show?
Because we're fabulous.
We are fabulous.
We are.
What a great choice of words.
That used to be your favorite word.
It was. I loved it.
Anymore.
Because I got yelled at. Why do you keep saying everything's fabulous?
Who said that? Was it me?
I'm not saying any words at all. Aaron Romeo.
Somebody's
Yes.
real.
What's in the news? I am moody, but I did get some food in my stuff. Sorry, Mom. I had some food in my stomach. Aaron Romeo, what's in the news? You fucking walking sex beast of a man. Fuck you. What's in the news?
Well, locally they've been talking about global warming, some of the things going, I don't know, the weather change and like how
Yeah, because it's real freaking hot, man.
state, like it's future, how the weather's gonna like even worse, or like supposedly we're gonna have south weather, like weather similar to the south, and how
Like
it's down
Antarctica?
Yeah, Atlanta, down Bama.
That real nasty can't talk on your phone because your face starts
Like
sweating.
you have to put deodorant on your balls, sweat.
Like at some point, because of this global warming and like everything going on with the climate, we're going to have like it's going to be like it's going to be a shift, a weather shift, but not so much, and that's like due to the mild winters that we've had
These
recent years.
these hot days, I'm telling you, man, it gives me the 5-point swipe. You know what that is? That's 1, 2, 3,
Like,
4, 5.
yeah.
Deodorant in the butthole.
Yeah. One credit card swipe, you're good for 18 hours.
Old Spice. But
Not a sponsor. Not yet. What else is going on?
But yeah, as Mason, we know about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, mentioned earlier in the show. Makes us want to listen to a montage of his music. We see live longer, for every like chemical that he had in his body as well. The music is strong, healthy. He's a healthy guy for the most part. Very active, very until the end, near the end he wasn't walking so much like he stayed healthy most of his life.
Well, he was what, 76?
76.
I mean, he gave it a good run.
The guy used to snort lines of ants on the ground.
And like piss.
And accidentally bit the head off of a bat.
I went to Ozfest once in 1999.
Oh, the 90s. No. That was a nice little segue. That was a nice segue. That was a nice segue.
This Warped Tour and the X Fest as well.
Right. Warped Tour had it slip and slide. Remember that?
Was that an impromptu slip and slide?
No, it was there. I mean, I don't know. I was drunk. Why ask a stupid question?
Oh, we'll get that in a minute. What else is going on? Anything going on in the world of sports? I know something. Mm-hmm. You might not know.
I know something.
I was going to wear my hat tonight too, but it's not ready. It's not fit. I have to soak it and wear it and sleep in it, wear it in the shower and stuff and everything.
I do know there was an MLB draft.
There was an MLB draft. There was an MLB draft, which amazes me. Because is it the only draft that happens during the season? Don't the drafts normally happen after the season?
Yeah.
So why would they do the draft in the middle of the season?
That's news to me.
That is news to you. You should be looking that shit up, but you're not. You're dropping the fucking ball. But yeah, there were some drafts, and I happen to know of a certain 13-round draft pick that went through. Who would that be?
From West Virginia.
West Virginia Mountaineers.
Yeah.
WVU. 6'8", 230-pound pitcher, number 43 by the name of what? He doesn't even know. Why are you whispering? Robbie Porgo.
Yes, I know.
My godson, my nephew, RJ Porgo.
Godson.
Yes.
No, Dad.
He is my godson.
Godfather.
I don't know. That check almost bounced. I was like, all right.
Dodgers, LA Dodgers.
Los Angeles Dodgers. Congratulations, Robbie, RJ. We love you, buddy. Best of luck to you. I hope it does well. The only thing that bothers me about it though is we were talking about this, and I know he's probably not watching this right now. He's like, "Fuck that shit." But so he got a ride to WBU to play baseball, and once he signed with the Dodgers, that's it. He's not allowed to finish his fourth year. He was going into his senior year, and he's done.
That's how it goes, bro.
I don't. That's not fair. Yeah, he got a signing bonus and stuff and everything like that. We're not going to mention the amount. You can look it up. It's like common knowledge. But that's not fair. Like let the kid finish his education. But they were like, no, we want him right away. So that's part of the deal. I guess once you sign on with the Major League Baseball, you're done. They own you.
Defending champs.
Yeah.
To the defending champs.
And they're in first place right now. That's impressive. How common is it? Is it like to have the first place team defending champs draft you in this year? Is that a big deal?
I mean, it is. Like, I've seen different sports. I've seen it happen in different sports, but, like, it's not. It's a big deal. I think so. Like, that's cool.
I'm down to go see your godson in LA.
I think, yeah, a nice little trip to LA.
I may not ever reach.
I would go.
True that. I'm not driving there, I'll tell you that much. I'm
Yeah,
fucking flying to
there.
LA. I'm driving to LA.
Hey.
Do you see Griswold family fucking vacation?
Drive.
That's a nightmare.
Oh my god.
Stop by different borders and signs, take pictures.
Oh, wow. Go to Vegas?
So,
I am not spending 2 weeks in a goddamn.
Oh my gosh. First of all, it would take about 5 days total.
That's still fucking 4 days longer than I'd be willing to drive.
we could try the speed record, making it to Redondo Beach.
What, doing the cannonball run?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We can make it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Best of luck to you, RJ. We love you, buddy. Congratulations. Very happy. Anything else going on?
Oh, just, life. Music
Life
I'm
in
working on.
general.
I wrote 3 songs recently, 3 new songs, 3.5 songs.
Hey,
Some other. You go.
I had a guy call me, bitching. He's like, he watches the show. It didn't sound like he's a fan. And I could not get off the phone with this guy. He would not let me get a word in. I convinced him. Hopefully next week he's going to call into the show. And we were talking about this before because you just said it. This guy Hugo, he fucking annoying as fuck. But he's going to call into the show because he refuses to come. I said, well, if you got such a problem, he said, why don't you come on and be a guest? One, I was like, well, he's digging into me, and he's got like this, I don't know what kind of accent, because I couldn't get it out of him. But I'm like, dude, if you got such a problem with the show, why don't you come on as a guest? And he wouldn't come, but he did agree to call in. So hopefully next week we're gonna get a call from him.
Did it say something about you having like really small?
You know what? You know I'm having a bad. Ozzy died. I didn't sleep since last night. I didn't eat, and now you want to pick on my shoulders. You're so mean.
Hope.
But anyway, so yeah, Hugo. He wouldn't give me his last name. He said his name is Hugo. He's gonna call in, I guess, next week, and he's got some beef. He's got shit to pick with you. And
I think Hugo likes me.
Oh, does he now?
Because I'm delightful.
Well, Hugo, if you're watching, we got you scheduled to come up to at least come on the phone next week. And speaking of shout outs, I want to give a shout out to a buddy of mine, Matty Lyons. Hey, we love you, buddy. Thanks for watching. He asked me, if you can think about it, give me a shout out. That's your shout out. Or it's like $25. Yeah, but that's it. But I want to talk about, we were talking about this before. I miss the 90s so much. I always said to myself, you know what? I love the 80s. I miss the 80s. I miss the whole like Pac-Man era and all that shit and everything. But I was thinking about it. I really, really, really miss the 90s. I miss the new age music, the Seattle sound.
Nostalgia.
I miss the fact that people aren't glued to the goddamn phone every day nowadays. But what I want to talk about is what are the things that make you think 90s? Whenever, like, when something pops up, whether it's a TV show or something you see, what brings you back to the 90s? What brings you?
What's that about?
I know personally, I was a fan.
Flare leg pants, which are back.
How about jams, skids? I know we had talked about this briefly, show, but I was sitting in my car, I was taking my kid to the mall this afternoon, actually this morning ish, and Tracy Chapman came on it, and it was Fast Car.
No, that's
Who did the remake? That fucking piece of shit country singer, whatever. But
the Shabuzi person.
no, some dude that did the remake Fast Car, and I was trying to explain to her like she's listening to the song. And to her, it's new because she only heard the remake. And I'm trying to explain to her, I'm like, this is the best version of this song. And I'm like, and you had to imagine, and I know it's cliche, but this was like from 92 to 96. I was in high school, which is coming up. 30-year reunion. Where's it at? New Orleans, we're going. But I said to her, I said, you got to imagine getting out of high school, like school's over, you were hanging out in Oakland, you actually would go to like a coffee shop and you could hear like, there was like poetry going on. Or there was like Tracy Chapman playing. And you're like, what?
You hung out in coffee shops in Oakland?
And not like daily. Like if a bunch of friends were like, hey, what do hey, we're going to the Beehive.
Oh my God.
That was in the South Side.
Did you wear like a beanie?
No. Because, everybody goes and you were like, all right, cool. A big thing we used to do, once we got out, we would hang out at Carnegie Mellon Library. Or not Carnegie, Carnegie Library, the museum. We would hang out there. It was just fucking cool as shit. But like hanging out in Oakland and not having to rush home, not having a goddamn cell phone, having a pager.
With a pager.
I had my what was it, American pager, whatever, with the big eagle on it and stuff and everything. I loved my pager. I wish we could bring pager.
I know. I would have a pager and text all day, like food.
$7 a month.
One for free.
Yeah.
Like whatever pager codes were.
I would serenade with. There was a girl I liked, and I would leave messages and serenade with a song playing in the background.
Would that violate the PFA?
Did she ever call you back?
Friends with.
But like, what else? If you guys watching have anything that's nostalgic for you and it takes you back to the 90s, please put it in the comments. I would love to see it and just go over and talk about it. But yeah, I'll tell you what, the funniest things for me, Power Rangers. I mean, I know I was in high school and everything, but like just seeing the Power Rangers, I was like fucking crazy. But so many other things that just take me back to it. I really wish that I was back in there. I know we talk about it. Like Layla's not here tonight. She's congratulations to Layla's sister. She's graduating from boot camp, and Layla went to Texas for it. Good luck on that one. Thank you for your service. We love it. But
Layla wasn't even born in the 90s, so she missed a lot.
And I tried to.
She was born in the 90s.
I tried to explain to her. I said, like when we talk about wrestling, the 90s was when wrestling was at its best. And it's things like that take me back. I won't even watch a wrestling match today because it's so shitty. But if it was a match from the 90s, I will sit down in a minute. So, what else? What else brings you back to that?
Oh my gosh. Tommy Girl.
Tommy Girl?
Have you ever had it? I still have it.
I don't know that.
Everything brings me back to the 90s.
Is that a Tommy Hilfiger thing?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Tommy Hilfiger was all big in the.
Oh, it was.
Gap.
Okay.
Nah.
That was 2000.
I'm just trying to think about like high school because I was in high school back then.
How about LA Gear? Is that 90s? That was like 92.
Starter jacket.
Starter jackets. Jesus. Holy shit. You were an up and comer if you had a starter jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard as shit. I had a penguin starter jacket.
I had a Mighty Duck starter. Well, I had multiple.
I didn't even have my own. It was my brother's that he didn't wear it, so I wore. But it was still a penguin starter jacket. They were like my cousin Danny. He's been on the show before. Danny Prego. He fucking the pong champion of the fucking world. Uh, the beer pong champion, which we'll be bringing back. We were actually supposed to bring him back, but I've had medical issues and fucking heat. But he was huge on his starter jackets. He liked to wear starter jackets and pullovers with
Yeah.
windbreakers.
I had a windbreaker. I had a puller.
Oh man,
a lot.
I had an Adidas windbreaker, red, white, and blue Adidas windbreaker.
I would still rock
fucking
that. I love those like two-piece Adidas outfits.
And you know what's awesome? I do believe it is Subaru a '90s.
It is not a '90s. It's a glow.
It's a glow party at Subaru. So, but that like shit like that reminds me of the '90s. You know, like the big neon glow stuff. That got big. I mean, it was big in the '80s too, but it was still big in the '90s.
I just miss the music of the '90s.
Oh, so good.
And
like Pearl
just
Jam.
being a teenager in the '90s, it was so different. Like there was no evidence, there was no cell phones. You had to.
No evidence.
There was no. Thank God. Me and my friend would always talk about like, thank God that cell phones were not big until we were like 30, because pictures that would have been in the universe of the early 20s to mid 20s. Oh,
AOL Messenger.
Oh yeah,
that got me into a lot of trouble.
I was
not shocking.
Shackled trapped.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
My username was
God.
you know, shackled trapped. That's my user.
That's terrible. When did MySpace started it? MySpace started like '98.
I don't know.
I think it was like '98, '99.
AOL. Oh yeah, Yahoo.
AOL Messenger. Yahoo Messenger.
I never really used any of that.
Oh,
I was never like, I never had a computer or anything.
It was
like
addictive.
That.
You get in the chat rooms. Holy shit.
I don't like people enough to chat with them.
I'd be in a chat room. People would just be like, message me, hey, what's going on? How's it going? Blah, 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 blah. And this was before bots. Before, like, like you knew if you were in a chat room, you were talking to someone in a chat room. And it was fucking cool. But it was like, you would sit down at like fucking 11 o'clock at night, you'd get in the chat room, and see it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're like, oh my God.
I know what I miss from the '90s. Special brew. It was like 40, like a fruity 40. It had different flavors.
See, no, I didn't really.
And then Market Square and Mad Dog.
How about Seamoth?
Zemo.
I remember I wasn't a big drinker, but I always did the Skittles and Zemo.
We used to do like Jolly Ranchers and Zemo.
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers and Zemo.
I never really, it had a weird like meh aftertaste to it.
Zemo was big. Crystal Pepsi.
Club Zoo.
How about just in general, Parkway Center Mall? That was fucking great.
I don't think I ever was at Parkway Center.
Oh, you missed out. Parkway Century 3 was always Century 3. Parkway Center Mall. And this is all for those of you watching in the Pittsburgh area, you all know what I'm talking about. But for our viewers that watch outside of Pittsburgh, these are things you want to go. Like Parkway Center Mall was amazing. And we always went to the pet store in there. Like, oh, look at these animals I'm never going to own. You know, I was so sad. And you'd go back every weekend and you'd be like, where's Max? Where's Max? Oh, Max is dead? Oh, okay.
You're so messed up.
I know.
I'm so glad I didn't know you in the '90s.
It was the '90s.
Microsoft
Microsoft what?
Encarta.
The fuck is that?
Computer. You could play games on there.
I remember the Commodore 64. That was like 80s. We ran our Commodore 64 up until like 90.
What's that?
Exactly. Commodore 64 was like the home computer that everybody had.
You know what I miss from the '90s? My Cavalier.
I loved Cavaliers so much that I had 2 Cavaliers to go. I had a 2001 and a 2000 Cavalier. I loved them both. So
I had a blue one and a white one.
And both of mine were stick shifts. Oh man, they were great. It was fabulous. I loved it. They were front wheel drive, but front wheel drive stick shift. Oh my God, they were fucking amazing. It was like I couldn't believe it. It was like the Spy Hunter car. Like dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. You like Spy Hunter? You are a Spy Hunter. You're like a Peep and Tom Hunter. So, and the movies were so much better.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
They weren't as good as the '80s movies. Cartoons.
You just love the '80s so much. I can't say I
I
love
do.
I mean, I like the '80s music and all that, but I was just a little person.
I know, but the '80s were just the '80s were nice. The '80s were nice, but I wasn't a teenager. I was a kid. I was in elementary school and stuff and everything. So I didn't get to experience like what everybody else did. So part of the '80s, I was like,
Did you have
No.
a perm?
No, I had
My
like
parents gave me perms and perms and perms and
I had like a parted haircut. I was a little fatty with a parted haircut and stuff and everything.
I was fatty with a perm.
And I had, you know what? I could only wear because, like, at the time, I was thick, I was healthy. I could only wear sweatpants, and it was terrible. So I wore sweatpants, and what were those bum? Were they bum? No, not it wasn't bum. What was the sweatshirts that everybody had? God, I can't think of that. I think it might have been bum.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But
I
they
think
were
it
like-
might have been something bum like
Yeah, I
that.
think it was bum sweatshirts.
But you know what? Here's the irony of that. That's all you could wear back when you were a little fat brown guy. That's all everybody wants to wear now when they hit their 40s.
I know.
We
like-
whine about the
Oh no, that back in the day, I was in style.
sweatpants are the best thing ever.
And then I remember, like, best part about the '90s was, in the beginning, like '92, '93, when I started high school, I used to wake up every morning and I was like, what am I going to wear? I wore like silk shirts, like long sleeve silk shirts and stuff and everything, because it was the '90s. And then around like my junior year, I was like, I really don't give a shit anymore. So I wore boots, jeans, and white t-shirts every day. Like I had like, you go to the store, you get a pack of white t-shirts. I was like, that's all I wore. So I wore white t-shirts every day and just, I had a couple pairs of jeans, so I just swapped them out. That was it. I couldn't care less what I was wearing.
So I wore a uniform. I didn't have any of those problems.
Sexy. Is it like the skirt?
Yes, it was a skirt.
That's all. What'd you wear?
And sports sweats. Jeans.
Did you wear gray sweatpants?
Or sports shirts.
I'll bet you he wore gray sweatpants. Because he was like, look at my thing.
Where'd you go?
Brentwood. I love sports. I love a lot of sports.
Jerseys and shit. Yeah. See, I was never a big jersey guy. I was never into wearing jerseys.
I like when people wear jerseys. I just think they look like weirdos.
I didn't even like when I played.
At a sporting event, okay, but like
But even like when I played football, like on game days, we were supposed to wear our jerseys. I was like, I don't want to wear this. Then they would be like, why aren't you wearing your jersey? I'd be like, okay, and I would put my jersey on. But I was like, I don't want to wear a jersey. I was like, fuck this. We did it full jerseys. We had the Atlanta Falcons jerseys, Shenley. They were black with like red letters and everything. Red with the white outline. They were hard. And then when we had the way ones, white jerseys, they were fucking
is this for football?
For sure, you play football.
I know, isn't it weird? I played football for Shenley High School, and I started like every year. I fucking hate it. I played it just because I had to stay active. I played hockey, I played volleyball, I wrestled, football. I did all that stuff, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're a jock." I was like, "Not really." I was like, "I just have to stay active, or not, I'll get fat." And look what happened. How fat it was. I'm fatty.
Oh, you're so PMSy.
But the '90s have come and gone. We'll never see them again.
It's a shame.
Unless they open some sort of bar that only does '90s theme, which
We should do.
we should do it, but it won't last.
Yeah, because
It'll wear out.
yeah,
You know,
because everybody who's cool that like the '90s, we all want to be in bed by like 9:50, and the kids just won't understand.
Shit, we're 27 minutes past my bedtime now.
I know. This is a little bit ridiculous. We need to earlier the show.
So let's talk about, because we're a half hour, and let's talk about Zuber. We got Zuber coming up.
Yeah,
August 9th. It is I did the math.
I'm
I
excited.
did the math. You ready for this?
Big Subaru.
Yeah, you gotta come.
I know,
stupid.
you never come.
It's
You're a
usually-
fucking piece of shit. You never fucking come.
I
and
did
you know
sleep
what?
with him.
I did the math. I went back on Facebook and I looked. Do you know how many years in a row this is right now?
Aaron never.
You're not even answering the question, you fucking dickhole.
No,
This is our
Really?
8th year at fucking Zubu. You believe that shit? And we got rings again. So like, stop that.
I'm sure.
But we have championship rings this year. We have 2 golds, 2 silvers that we're gonna hand out to the winners of the beer pong tournaments. That seems to be the popular one.
They
We-
do love those.
We were doing the belts, and everybody liked the belts. But then, like, what can you do with a belt? Well, with like a ring, you wear it as a chain and stuff and everything, and they're real nice. So if you guys know our show, you know the rings. You can look on our Facebook page and see the pictures of the rings they posted.
Last year was super fun.
It was super fun.
Even though we got caught out in the torrential downpour and we were soaking wet.
But what's great about it is the first year that we did it, I contacted them and they said, "Yeah, that would be fun. Let's try it out." They put us like by the sea lions, you know, and then people started gravitating towards us, and we started moving closer. And then one year, like the 3rd year in, they called me and they said, "Hey, we're putting you in the main tent with like the band and stuff." So we would set up the tables and we were in the main tent with the band, and it was awesome. And then what happened this year? They were like, "No band." You got like the year that just passed. There was no band.
Yeah.
There's no band, and we were like, "Oh, where's the band?" They went, "No, you guys are the main attraction up in this fucking up in this house." Yeah, it was the fucking best, and we met like all new people. That's one of the best things. And Zubaru is phenomenal because like you get Pittsburgh Beer Fest. We used to do Pittsburgh Beer Fest, but the shitholes of the fucking of the city go to Beer Fest. They act like assholes, and it's not fun, and it's annoying as fuck down at the convention center, and I hate it. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore because these people are assholes. And the guy running it is a fucking dickhole himself. He's just a fucking waste of life. But Subaru brings out like the fucking
That can be.
best of society. Yeah. The nicest people. Like there's nobody that comes there with an attitude. Everybody's polite. Everybody gets along. And then the people that run it for the zoo,
They're so nice.
they're so nice. They just they anything that we need.
They give us chairs.
They just you guys need a table. You need chairs. You need electric. They're phenomenal. We love them every year. So this is why we do Zubaru every year. This is our WrestleMania. Every
I
year.
should actually show up.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah.
August 9th. It's a Saturday. But you never come. You never show up. And you're part of the crew, so it's not like you got to pay the $80 or whatever it is.
Yeah. What's your excuse for not showing up?
Yeah, let's put you on the spot.
Everybody.
And we know you're not getting laid, so it's got to be so.
Well,
I don't know who would pass up a night hanging out with
but
you
you
and
can
I
still
at
make
the
it.
zoo.
Do you understand what happens at Zuber? Well, tell me. You tell me what happens, and you can't say well, there's a beer pong game. What happens at Zuber?
Networking experience.
Not that. What do people buy tickets to go to Zuber? The fact that you are blank staring me right now is pathetic. As
It's in the name, Aaron.
as popular as you are,
No.
it's the zoo. It is the zoo.
But
Good
what's
job,
the
buddy.
second part of
Drink while you're.
What do you drink? Miss Nini, would you please explain to Aaron Romeo and the viewers at home what happens at Zoo?
all right, so you pay for your ticket for Zuber. It's 21 and over. No children.
That's what's best there.
And you get a little cup, a little cute mug that says Zuber on
It's
it.
got about 1,000.
And there's there's beer vendors, there's spritzer, I guess is that what they're called? All kinds of different vendors all throughout the zoo. And you walk around and you get samples and you drink them and you drink them.
It's dude, you would
And
love.
it's fun.
I know.
You would love it. You go, like I said, like it's a little miniature, but we should have brought it. We should have brought it.
Yeah,
That way we can show. But we have plenty of time. We have a few.
I mean, it's a little mug.
Yeah, it's a little clear mug. So it's a miniature like beer mug. And you go around, and you're like, oh, can I have some?
And you can get as many samples as you want.
Yeah, there's no like.
There's no cap.
There's no
So,
cap.
I
It's-
mean,
it's all
you can
free.
get halfway through the zoo and be drunk.
Yeah. The one year we did it, it was so funny. It was like the second year. We were down by the sea lions again. We set up, and the, the zoo ran out of beer. Every vendor ran out of beer. And we looked up, and everybody was like, there's a beer pong tournament going on. And there was this, like, 7,500 people coming towards us. And I was like, what's going on? And they were all like, oh, we heard there's a beer pong tournament going on down here. And I was like, well, yeah. And they were like, we're just here to watch. So the whole zoo brew that ran out of beer, um, everybody, instead of going home, they all came down just to watch people playing beer pong, cheering them on. It was amazing. Like, I wish we would have been filming at the time, but a lot of these times it's just me that goes to these events. So I can't set up, I can't do all that shit. I mean,
You didn't have to go with you.
whenever people can, they come, but a lot of people don't come.
Hell, I mean, drive with you. He's jerk with you.
Well, for the past 2 years, me.
It's just been her.
And he makes me carry all the tables and stuff.
Oh, bite your tongue.
I'll go with you.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. All right.
But Subaru.
That's one way to.
Absolutely.
And they have a lot of live entertainment as well as our beer pong tables.
Oh, and I got to email them tomorrow. Don't let me forget. They're sending us free tickets so that we can give away on the show. So some of you lucky viewers are going to get some tickets to Zoo Brew. I'm very excited about this. And Iron City and Meineke will be giving away Iron City swag and Meineke swag at our tables. So make sure you stop by and check it out. And if you get a chance, sign up for the tournament. We did something last year. It was kind of cool. This way, everybody could play. Like, we didn't have to tie up certain tables and like have to call people. We had everybody sign up and put their names in like a bucket, and we drew their names. And if their names got picked, they got to play for rings. And it was awesome. So like,
They love those.
yeah. So we didn't have to wait. We didn't have to wait all night for people to be like, oh, where they go? Oh, they're drunk and they do this stuff. But they were like, all right, we called their names. We're like, you got picked for the ring. And we had 2 tables going, set of rings on this table, set of rings on this table, 4 teams playing, and it was over. And then the rest of the night, the tables were open play. It was great. I think it worked out best that instead of like how we do it at Gorman's Pub, where we'll be coming back to do another beer pong tournament, where we set up the tables and people play all night because it's a small pub. With this zoo, if you got picked like from the lottery, you like instantly went to the championship round. It was cool. It just everybody was happy with the way that worked out. I think we might do that again.
I hope it doesn't rain again.
Even if it does, it wasn't too bad, and we're in the tent.
Tell my hair that.
That's right. It's so funny. I missed that. But I think that's it. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I'll be speaking of teeth and my wisdom tooth, so.
I'll take it off.
Yeah, you were having a tooth problem last week, the other week too. When I had my infection, I called you. You were like, yeah, my tooth is hurting too. We were all fucked up. Mine's still, I got to go back August 11th. I got my appointment set. I'll be getting that. I think it was August 11th.
August 15th.
Well, anyways, so August 6th, I think.
Whoever wants to drive me that day.
So, what, for your wisdom teeth?
Yeah.
What days?
15, Friday.
Or let me document it. Or are you getting like all gassed up?
Yeah, anesthesia under.
When?
Oh, I might have, but I might have to move the camera.
Oh, yeah, that might be a
We
fun.
can tickle them.
That'd be funny. Guys, another thing that I want to announce that we are bringing back. It's that time again.
Softball time?
No, it is time for shock trivia and shock operation. Shockeration.
Play shock
Shock
I
operation.
get to be shocked.
So we're playing shock operation here at Scarpaci, and we're gonna be doing the shock trivia. We're bringing in guests for it. So make sure you tune in for those. Other than that, guys, that's it. We wanted to cut it short tonight because it's been a long fucking week. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
But Aaron Romeo, you're fucking sexy as shit. Look at those fucking legs. Look at the hair on
His
his
eyebrows are popping tonight.
I know. Chest is looking swole. Nipples are erect.
They were
And R.I.P. Theo Huxtable, man. No one ever. Ozzy overshadowed him.
But
Okay.
Malcolm Jamal Warner,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Theo Huxtable,
Yeah.
drowned, unfortunately.
You are not forgotten.
And it's crazy because he was actually the one guy from that show that had a great career.
Yeah.
He was a fantastic actor. You know, he will be missed.
My mother is very distraught about that.
But guys, that is it from all of us here at Bar-jutsu, Iron City Beer, and Meineke. Please drink responsibly. We will see you next time.
I'm coming home.